Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our weekly analysis. I hope you had a very great week. So please don't forget to smash that subscribe button, guys. Share with your friends. So I'm just going to make this very quick. I will just start with US oil as always. Get funded with Traders Central to kickstart your trading career and make the profit that you deserve, and you will get access to Trading View, my FX book, and many more, and enjoy Traders Central ecosystem and so much more on their marketplace. Link in my description. Check the link, then you will start to enjoy more of the funding. Thanks. So US oil was just flying, guys. US oil was just going to the moon, but it seems like the market now it's rejecting from this area around 102. Now it's back around 93. So what's really happening at the market at the moment? It's because of political news, guys, and the war and stuff like that. That pushes the market to do something like that. But what we see is we are still on a very nice bullish momentum, and we can say some. Do you see that? Do you see that? Let me just draw double lines so that you can understand what's really happening. But I hate drawing resistant lines, especially on an uptrend. Why? Because the market mostly will always create those higher highs, and most of the time the market won't really respect this up line or the resistant line here. Mostly the market will respect the support area, which is at the bottom. Why? Because the market is moving, it's going up. Mostly it will respect the lower levels like this ones that I'm drawing at the moment. Do you see that? So at the moment what we see is I'm expecting the market to still push to the upside. Why? Because the war is still going on, unless if maybe they can find some solutions very quickly. But I don't see that happening at the moment when I watch the news, which makes it difficult. Actually, then it's going to make oil very expensive, since they're going to cut like crude oil, or let's say gas from Russia. That is going to make oil very expensive, and we will see the market shooting to the upside. But if that is going to change, it means the market might still respect this resistant line, and maybe we will see maybe the market moving to the lower side. But remember, in the market everything is possible. The best thing that you can do is try to apply your risk management at all times. That is something that it's going to help you to stay longer in the market. So here I have a support area. On this support area I can just do something like this. So here we can just gauge, or maybe use this support area as our a support area. If this is broken, it's where we can say, you know what, maybe the market is going to the lower side. But be careful of the fake breakouts, because the market might give you something like that. The market might give you something like fake breakout. So if the market is going to break this area, we're going to look for a sell, but we're just going to wait for the market to confirm that, come retest before it pushes lower. Or maybe we might see the market pushing to the upside, breaking this resistant area here, then retest and push to the upside. But this is what I'm thinking. I think the market's still going to push to the upside. Simple as that. Please guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. So let's move to the next one, which is gold. So on gold we also see the same thing. It's quite similar to what it's happening on US oil. What do we see? We see that the market is actually, firstly, the market pushed to the upside very aggressively. You can see that the market reached around this area, which is, let's say, maybe around 1980 or 1980, around that level or around that zone. So which shows that the demand for gold was very crazy high. But if we zoom very nicely, or if we zoom very closely, we can see that the market is still above our support area, which makes this thing maybe to push the upside when times goes on. Remember, the market won't just go straight like this, but since we have like serious political news going on at the moment, yes, I think we're still going to see the market moving to the upside, right? Especially on gold and oil. So here we have you can see I changed the time frame to 4 hours time frame. We can see that the market came back again around this support area, but remember, we are on an uptrend, which means we should look for buy opportunities. So when the market comes back around this area, we should able to enter around these areas. Maybe we can have some very nice profits, but if not, we might see maybe the market breaking this support area. Maybe the market might push to the lower side, which is something that might happen. I hope you see that. I hope you see that, guys. If maybe you want to improve the way you want to trade, the way maybe you draw the trend line, the time frames, if you don't understand how those things work, I already gave you the videos, guys. I had some videos which were unlisted for my premium members, but now those videos are for free for you. Just check them in this channel. You will find them in the same channel. I just made them public today. Then maybe they might help you. So now we are on GERMAN40. I think we just need to clear this. Let me try to clear all these things here, or maybe let me just clear all, the ones that we see at the moment, as I'm not going to go back, like really far. I just need to show you exactly what's really happening around this area, because going back, I think, is not going to be like important at the moment. But if I show you this area, it's way very important. So what do we see from this area? We see that actually the market gave us some very strong bearish momentum, but the best thing that I can do is to draw this area. You can see that red line there. It's where the market was respecting. We call that a support line. But on top there, we can see nicely that the market was gradually going down, which shows us that the market was trying to notify us about what the downtrend that was happening. We can push it a bit higher, longer, like that, something like that. So let me do the double line again and do something like this. If I do something like that, you're going to understand, okay, this thing is doing something like that. So when the market moves like this, we can easily see that actually the market is on a downtrend. It's on a downtrend. The market was pushing to a downtrend, but from that area, from that downtrend, we also had this support area where the market was respecting. So actually we were playing between this resistance and support. The market was just moving very nicely between the two lines, right? But after that, we saw the market breaking that. We saw the market like seriously breaking that support area, which was very strong. By the way, we saw the market breaking that. The market pushed the lower side nicely, again came back and gave us a retest here. Then guess what? The market pushed to the lower side. But now it seems like the market is coming back very aggressively. So will the market maybe give us, will the market come back and respect this area and push lower, or maybe the market will push to the upside? We at the moment, I seriously don't know at the moment, because the news, guys, are like way too much at the moment. Maybe the market might respect that, or maybe the market might not respect that. But when I tried to draw these lines, guys, I saw the market was like seriously selling off, but it was creating this type of a structure. Do you see this structure? Do you see where the market was respecting? You can see the market was respecting this area. So I don't know if the market is going to respect this area or break. But if it breaks that, it's fine. We still have another area which the market has to break. Then if the market is going to break that, we're going to say, you know what? Now the market is back on that support area, which we used to say it was very strong. And if we play above this, we can say, okay, now we can just buy around this area. But when we reach this resistance, since it's very strong, you should know that you should take what's yours. I'm talking about the profits. If maybe you reach this area, if maybe you are in profit, make sure you get out very, very quickly, because the market might turn to the lowest side, or maybe we will see the market breaking up, but that maybe might happen maybe in few days. But these things, they are very volatile, guys. They are very like aggressive. We might see the market reaching here even on Monday or Tuesday. That might happen, you see. So the best thing that you can do is apply the risk management. Whether you're right, whether you're wrong, something that keeps you in the game is not how skilled you are, is how dedicated are you on yours, or on your like trading plan. Are you like seriously on applying the risk management? If you apply the risk management, it means you might lose some, and you still be in the game for some winnings streak also. Because if you just risk always, sometimes you lose more. You might lose 50% of your capital, which is very, very, very wrong, right? So let me not waste much of your time. Let's go to the next one, which is US30. This one, we killed it, guys. We did kill it on Friday. So what do we see on US30? It's very, very, very simple with what I have drawn here. But the best thing that I want to show you here is the market was going to the lower side. From this area, we had some small rejections, like trying to recover, but we saw the market pushing to the lower side again. But when we zoom closer, we can see that the market was like seriously on bearish momentum. That's why I just need to focus on this area now here. And since the market was creating this perfect downtrend, as you can see, the market created something like a support area around that, which we also drawn there. You can see we have this support area. Around this area, it was on a smaller time frame, that was an area where the market was respecting. Then we saw a breakout, but the biggest breakout happened around this area on Friday. I did send this signal, and you can check even here on YouTube on the community tab. I think I did it public, something like that. Check it. Then I did the pending order around this area. Why is it so far? Because I wanted it to be like 100% sure if the market broken out of this, because the market has been on bearish momentum. Then the market is no longer under that bearish. That's why we see the market breaking that resistance and pushing to the upside. So actually, if you took the signal from my student, or maybe from Telegram, because I also send some free signals, then obviously you killed US30, which is a very good thing, because it's quite simple, and it's quite simple to see, because if the market just break out of this resistance, it's quite simple to see that, oh, the market is no longer on that bearish momentum. But at the moment, everything is quite simple. I'm already out. I wasn't going to hold this very long, because the aggressive move is quite strong. But we still have a long way to go. The market might still push very, very, very high. At the moment, we're still very low. So I'm expecting the market to push up to these areas, guys. This is what I want, as I'm very, very, very comfortable buying indices. But this time I was also selling, guys. And it's funny, because to me it was like a bit of a new experience, because I've been buying these things for almost a year or two. So that's why selling, it was not like really comfortable for me, actually, because I used to buy. But now I'm used to that. Everything's fine. So we just profit all the way around. Whether it's a sell, whether it's a buy, we make that profit. Because as a trader, you should stick to some of your rules or strategies to be profitable or to be consistent. If you just change things now and then you're still going to have problems with that. It doesn't mean like I wasn't seeing those sell opportunities. I was, but since the market was aggressively on that bullish, that's why I was just opening only buy positions. Please, guys, if you reached this here, please, and if you are not subscribed, smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. So what do we see now? We are on NASDAQ 100. So on NASDAQ 100, we can see that the market was seriously selling off. So I just need to draw this thing with you here so that you can see what's really happening. As long as you can see that this thing, it was seriously selling, is much better than nothing. And if you can able to draw those trend line, it's much better. So what's really happening here is, since the market was just breaking all these support areas, we had some support areas where the market was just breaking. You can see that. So we had another one which was recent here, and from there we saw the market push into the upside, which was nice because we also had those profits. But what's really happening here is we still under that bearish. We did not break this area. This is different from what happened on US30, because on US30 the market already broke that. But on NASDAQ, the market is still under that. Maybe early tomorrow in the morning, maybe we might see the market breaking this area and pushing to the upside. But there is a possibility that the market might respect this area as a resistance and push the lower side. Why? Because there's so much stuff going on. Remember, we still have like high inflation rate, so we need the market still going to reject that. At the moment, the market was just panicking because of Russia and Ukraine thing. But remember, don't forget about interest rates or maybe inflation. And it's this month coming month, which is March, where we're going to see another crazy moves that can also push the market to the lower side. I hope maybe they're going to do the right thing. I think the market is pushing up because it seems like the Fed interest rate, they're no longer going to increase aggressively because of what's happening at the moment. That might be another catalyst to push the market to the upside. But if maybe they're going to react the same way, it means we might see the market suffering from that. We might see at the moment the market might try to push up, but with that interest rates, we might see the market pushing to the lower side, which is possible. So on NASDAQ, I think it's quite straightforward. Maybe you can even draw these areas because the market used to respect these areas if you just want to draw them. But I just clear them because sometimes they will just confuse you. If you have like multiple lines on your chart, sometimes they will end up confusing you. So the best way is to stick to the recent ones which make sense for that time. But if they're getting older, like if around this area, you can just remove them at the moment. I no longer think this is valid, so that's why I think you should remove the old lines on your chart. So what do we see actually? What might happen on Monday or this week or maybe this month? Coming month. I think we're going to have some very interesting moves. I think what's going to happen is, I still think the market might break this resistance and push to the upside. If not, we're going to see some sort of maybe breakout, but maybe a lot of consolidation or maybe ranging market before we see a very nice push up or maybe push down. Anything can happen from this area. We might see the market pushing out or down while we are on that resistance and it's very, very, very strong. Or maybe we might see the market pushing the upside. But I don't expect the market to go crazy high. But remember, anything is possible. We just do the analysis. As long as the market is going to respect whatever that we do as the analysis, it's fine. It doesn't matter what really happened, as long as we can understand what's really happening from the analysis that we will be doing here. I hope maybe you understand everything, guys. I hope maybe you find this information very informative. Please, guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. If you already subscribed, I clap hands for you. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to smash and share with your friends. This is Kenzo, Xtrahot Forex. Bow.